We have 21 pure stocks checked in, 22 pure stocks checked in for tonight. That means 3 heat races. We're going to have a B main. So here's how they will roll out. Your top 4 in each heat race will go and be locked in to the A main. Then the rest will go to the B main. So your top 4 in your heat race will go to the A main. The rest will go to the B. All right, here we go. It'll be heat race number 1 for our Coldwell Banker Pure Stocks. The 57 of Justin Roberts. Your front row on the outside of Justin Roberts will be the 6 of Preston McDowell. Then it'll be the 11C of Joshua Cowden. On the outside of Joshua Cowden will be the 6er of Wes Hayes. The lights are off. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Joshua Cowden in second. As we're 2 wide, battling back there for 4th, the 6er of Wes Hayes and the 33 of Tyrell Jones. Tyrell Jones now. Coming on strong on the 6 of Preston McDowell as he's looking on the inside, doing a sliding job down the front straightaway, and he'll take over 3rd. The 57 of Justin Roberts now, trying to pull off the 11C of Joshua Cowden as he's doing a pretty good job at it, but now the 11C of Joshua Cowden knocking on that back bumper of the 57 of Justin Roberts, letting them know I am coming. But the 57 of Justin Roberts still holding them off as the caution is out as the 44 of Jack Wood spun around there on the back on the turn number 4. So the 44S of Jack Wood there, D, is already locked in tonight's A main, as he was the feature winner the last time we were here at Lebanon Midway Speedway. So he'll pull into the pits. So the 57 of Justin Roberts will be your leader. The 11C of Joshua Cowden will pick the top side as the 33 of Tyrell Jones now looking on the inside of the 11C. Your next row will be the 6 of Preston McDowell on the inside. On the outside of Preston McDowell will be the 6er of Wes Hayes. Then rounding out your field will be the 7 of Jacob Lewis. The lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Green flag in the air, and we're racing. The 11C of Joshua Cowden, right up there with the 57 of Justin Roberts, as now more working on the inside, going to turn number 2. Side by side, going down the back straightaway. Cowden and Roberts side by side. And here comes Tyrell Jones saying, hey guys, don't forget me, as now he's on the inside of the 57 of Justin Roberts. Tyrell Jones now on the inside of the 11C of Joshua Cowden. The 7, I believe, has a flag, but we're still green flag racing. Watching him carefully as he comes down the back straightaway. And caution is out as the 7 of Jacob Lewis not making it off the racetrack in time. So the caution will come out. So here we go. This ought to be a dandy. As Gary Woodall would always say, this is going to be a barn burner tonight in heat race number 1. All these drivers are trying to make it to the A main. So right now there's 5 cars. So right now 1 will be going to the B main right now. So this ought to be a dandy tonight as 4 cars will make it to the A main. The 11C of Joshua Cowden will lead them around. The 33 of Tyrell Jones on the inside, your next row, and the 57 of Justin Roberts on the outside. Green flag in the air. We're back underway with race in action. Joshua Cowden out in front with an early lead. 57 of Justin Roberts in second. White flag in the air, 1 more lap to go. Watch out for the battle there for 4 as the 6er of Wes Hayes is trying to get into the A main. We'll have him out there. He has to overtake the 6 of Preston McDowell as the 11C of Joshua Cowden coming out of turn number 4. Checker flag in the air. It'll be the 11C of Justin Cowden, the 57 of Justin Roberts, Tyrell Jones, and then the 6 of Preston McDowell. So, Joshua Cowden, Justin Roberts, Tyrell Jones, and Preston McDowell will be locked into tonight's A main. The 6er of Wes Hayes will have to make his way through the B. All right, here we go for heat race number 2. Here's your front row. Will be the 11 of Ron Duncan on the outside. Of Ron Duncan will be the 31 of Mitch Armstrong. Your next row will be the 57D of Dalton Roberts. On the outside of Dalton Roberts, it will be the 44 of Quentin Day. Then it'll be Craig Dykstra on the outside of Craig Dykstra. As there's no start as we're trying to get this lineup correct. So, the 11 of Ron Duncan, Mitch Armstrong, your front row. So the 57D of Dalton Roberts in your next row. So the blue and white 12. So the 12 of Craig Dykstra will go on the outside of Dalton Roberts. So the 44, Quentin Day, will be on the outside of the 12P of Parker Smith. And then rounding out your field will be the 85 of Robert Douglas. Here we go, the lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. 4 will walk into the A main. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Ron Duncan out in front early as Mitch Armstrong and Craig Dykstra battling back there for 3rd as they're side by side coming out of turn number 4. Ron Duncan will take lap number 1 as the 57D. Dalton Roberts in second. Excuse me, Dalton Roberts in that 57D. The 12 of Craig Dykstra in 3rd as the 44 Quentin now working on the 31 of Mitch Armstrong. As the 57D of Dalton Roberts now trying to hold off the 12 of Craig Dykstra as they're battling back there for 2nd, but the 11 of Ron Duncan out in front. As we have debris there in turn number 4, so the caution will come out. So remember, 4 cars will make the A main, will be locked into the A main tonight. The rest will go through the B main. We'll take the top four in our B main tonight as well. Three laps in for our pure stocks as the 11 of Ron Duncan out in front. Your next row will be the 57D of Dalton Roberts. On the outside of Roberts will be the 12 of Craig Dykstra. 31 of Mitch Armstrong. Then the 44 of Quentin Day. Then it'll be the 12P Parker Smith and the 85 of Robert Douglas. All right, here we go. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Ron Duncan out in front early. After 31 of Mitch Armstrong, Craig Dykstra making contact with 44. Quentin Day will be like, I'll take advantage of that, as now he's in third. As Craig Dykstra looks like he has a tire down there, flat tire there on the left rear of the 12. As the 85 of Robert Douglas spinning around, the caution is out. As the 85 of Robert Douglas spins it around and coming out of turn number 4. And there goes the tire. Well, now we know why the 85 of Robert Douglas spun it around there. Out of turn number 4. Looks like he has a broken axle there on the 85. Here we go. So the 11 of Ron Duncan will lead him around as the 44 of Quentin Day will be lined up behind the 57D of Dalton Roberts. As we have fluid down on the racetrack in turn 1 and 2. Track safety crew wanting to dry up this fluid there on turn 1 and 2, or 1 going down the front straightaway into 1. So we'll line them back up. The 11 of Ron Duncan will be your leader. The 57D of Dalton Roberts now will choose the bottom. So the 44 of Quentin Day will go on the outside of the 57 of Dalton Roberts. The 31 of Mitch Armstrong will be in your next row with the 12 of Parker Smith on the outside of 31 of Mitch Armstrong. So it'll just be like the last race. So 4 will be locked in, 1 will go home, green flag in the air, we're racing. Quentin Day looking on the inside of the 11 of Ron Duncan. And Ron Duncan having a lot more momentum coming out of turn number 2. As he'll still be your leader as he has his work put out for him as the 44 of Quentin Day is sitting there in second. As the white flag is out, 1 more lap to go for the 11 of Ron Duncan. The 44 of Quentin Day in second. The 57D of Don Roberts in third. Ladies and gentlemen, your heat race winner number 2, Ron Duncan. 44 of Quentin Day second. The 57D of Don Roberts third. Ladies and gentlemen, the 11 of Ron Duncan was good friends with Gary Woodall. Right now tonight, Ron Duncan, man, what a great way to pay tribute to Gary Woodall, coming home with heat race number 2. As he created these wonderful trophies that we'll be handing out tonight. Some of the greatest trophies to pay tribute to Gary Woodall. If you guys want to see them, go on Lebanon Midway Speedway's Facebook page. Take a look at them trophies. They're one of a kind. All right, here comes heat race number 3. Here we go. Your heat race will be Bodie Gamble on the 4G on the outside. Bodie Gamble will be the 7G of Shannon Giller. Your next will be the 41 of Brian White. On the outside of Brian White will be Stacy Francis. And then it will be the 6 of Corey Henson, the 23 of Mark Simon, and the 9 of Mike Piercy. Green flag in the air, we're racing. As the caution is out, as the 6 of Corey Henson parked there in the infield. So we're going to go original restart. Not really sure what happened there to the 6 of Corey Henson. I believe him and the 9 got together there coming down the front straightaway. So we'll go back to our original restart. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Shannon Giller now looking on the outside of the 4G of Bodie Gamble. Here comes Brian White at one green line going down the back straightaway. Brian White now battling with the 7G of Shannon Giller as the 4G of Bodie Gamble now falling back there in third, but now he has company on the inside as the 9 of Mike Piercy is on the inside of Bodie Gamble. Brian White and Shannon Giller are still battling up there in front. As coming out of turn number 4 will be Brian White with the lead as the 7G of Shannon Giller in second. Mike Piercy now in third as the 23 of Mark Simon up in fourth. Mark Simon now looking on the inside of the 9 of Mike Piercy. Mark Simon and Mike Piercy down in full turn as now Simon now will take over the third spot as now he's looking on the inside of the 7G of Shannon Giller. Caution is out as the 32 of Stacy Francis bringing out the caution. Man, oh man, what a start here to our heat race number 3. Remember, the top 4 will be locked into tonight's A main. The rest will go to the B main. The top 4 in the B main will make it to the A main. So the yellow is still out as the 32 of Stacy Francis. Stay low in turn number 2. 41 of Brian White. your leader, the 7G of Shenandoah in second. What about the 23 of Mark Simon up there in third? Coming on strong there, the 23 of Mark Simon doing double duty tonight as he will be part of the Malvern Bank Cash Money Lebanon Series field tonight. The 9 of Mike Piercy. Good to see him here. He's been having motor trouble past couple of weeks. Good to see the 9 of Mike Piercy back. So Brian White will lead him around up in front all by himself. The 7G of Shenandoah and Mark Simon, your next row. Then it'll be the 9 of Mike Piercy and the 4G of Bodie Gamble. Corey Henson and Stacy Francis. All right, the lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Green flag in the air, we're racing. The 41 of Brian White out in front as the 23 of Mark Simon in second. The 7G of Shannon Geller spun there in turn number 4. So the 9, Mike Piercy, will go to the rear of the field as he was part of the caution there on the 7G of Shannon Geller. So you want to keep your eye there on the neon yellow 9, Mike Piercy, and the 7G of Shannon Geller. As remember, the top 4 will make it into the A main. So you guys want to keep your eye on them two back there. But the 41 of Brian White will be your leader. The 4G of Bodie Gamble in second. The 23 of Mark Simon in on the outside of the 4G of Bodie Gamble. Then it'll be the 6 of Corey Henson. On the outside of Corey Henson will be the 32 of Stacy Francis. Then it'll be the 7G of Shannon Geller and the 9 of Mike Piercy. The lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. Green flag in the air, we're racing. Brian White out in front. The 23 of Mark Simon in second with the 4G of Bodie Gamble in third. Mike Piercy and Stacy Francis and Corey Henson all battling back there for the final lock-in spot tonight's A main. As Stacy Francis trying to hold off the 9 of Mike Piercy and the 6 of Corey Henson. Mark Simon now looking on the inside of the 41 of Brian White. Caution is out as the 9 of Mike Piercy. Looks like he broke something there on the 9 of Mike Piercy. Well, the 9 of Mike Piercy, I was wrong as he's got the car back going over again. Here he goes. The lights are off around the mighty Midway Speedway. The 41 of Brian White, your leader. Midway Speedway, the 41 of Brian White, your leader. Green flag in the air, the 41 of Brian White, your leader. The 23 of Mark Simon in second. And keep your eye back there for the battle there for fourth as the 32 of Stacy Francis is trying to walk into the A main. But she has three other cars right behind her trying to do the same. Here we go, the 41 of Brian White trying to hold off the 23 of Mark Simon. One more lap to go. We got a battle for the lead. We got a battle for the final walk-in spot in tonight's A main. Mark Simon making contact here with the 41 of Brian White. The 6 of Corey Hinton spinning around. We're still green flag racing. Going to the lineup in the 41 of Brian White, the 23 of Mark Simon, the 4G of Bodie Gamble. And the final lock-in spot, what about the 32 of Stacy Francis locking into tonight's Hay Main? Man, what a race there for our final heat race number 3. So, Brian White.